What is up? What is cracking, collective? Okay, so I'm busy back, babies. All right, now, thinking about what I talked about last night, I was mentioning Little Miss Red Riding Hood. Um, I was mentioning Robin Hood. Now, Riding Hood is like have a movie version, and basically the movie version is about a girl that's supposed to like save her town from somebody that's basically being malicious, or the person is like jumping from one body to another body. Honestly, this might have something to deal with the Matrix, right? For some weird reason, all these movies always add up together, or they always connect in some type of way. So basically, I was channeling little uh Red Riding Hood, not because of the book, but because of the movie. And when we think about it, who is the creator of this movie? I mean, the director, or where did they get it from? Okay, and was Red Riding Hood, was that the original story? Right? I know we talk about stories or lullabies, and we have to ask ourselves, what was the original story? Because honestly, the original story might be more horrific than the story that they just give us as children and the stories that we read in books. So it's something about that here. Um, so yeah. What else? I'm getting is that maybe, okay, I don't know about this movie, but maybe it's something where the effects of something or someone is taking longer than expected. I believe I talked about this a couple days ago. Something is taking longer than expected. Because in a part of a book that I read, it just said most of the time a person that this happens to, they would have healed by now, or they would have dot by now. So are we talking about the scales? I know a couple days ago I talked about scales, and then I'm also seeing the book about the fish, the beautiful fish, the fish where it has these shiny, beautiful scales, okay? And they are so beautiful and shiny, where basically wherever this fish goes, it it sees it, right? Fishes see it. It's impossible to not see this fish in this book, simply because this fish scales are very shiny and beautiful. So, this fish in this book, they had no friends, right? And this fish wanted friends. And this fish started playing with friends, and they started playing tag, this, that, and the other. And all the friends was like, oh man, I wish I had skills like you. I wish I had skills like you. And I believe that these friends gave something to the person that had scales that they didn't have, but the person that had the scales, the beautiful scales, he gave each friend a scale, like a beautiful shiny scale. So now on their body, they have a beautiful scale. You see what I'm saying? So it's like now he knows who his friends are, or his friends are labeled in some type of way in this book. It's like his friends come with a label. So it's just not him that has the scales. He might have, still more beautiful scales than the friends, but he also, it's like a badge, right? A badge. Now, people want to see like, oh, well, you this person friend. Okay. This could also be a team thing. I'm also hearing labeled. Okay. All right, so this could be a team thing, and also this could be where we're connecting it to the Little Red Riding Hood or Red Riding Hood movie, where it is basically about tagging or marking the people that has been affected. The people that I know this sounds fucking crazy. Tagging the people that have been affected. Okay, meaning tagging the people that the person can get in contact with or hot bodies into, basically tagging them like they have some specific mark, or they have some specific way that they act, or they have some specific whatever. I gotta watch the movie. But also the people that are friends, like that's why I'm getting the book, the little book. I have this book, I read it to my daughter, but it's like the people that is connected with this beautiful fish also has a scale. They have a sign as well on them, a mark. Now, also I'm hearing a mark of the beast, but I don't even want to think like that. So, like I said, I believe in the Bible they did say it would be two types of marks. Now, this don't even have to be the mark of the beast, right? What if these are just different marks, okay? So, different marks. But of course, we have to identify the bad and the good marks. Or this is how to identify your these people aside from those people, right? And it's also yeah, these people aside from those people, right? And when you think about like Harry Potter, right? Harry Potter, each group has to wear a certain color represented by a certain animal to know what group you are a part of. Okay? Um so it might be something dealing with that. That's what I'm getting. But the scales. So the person might have, like the fish, less scales, but that's because they give their scales, or they give a scale to each fish. This is kind of like not like a sorority, but also kind of like a group, an organization, a thing, like levels as well. Like the more you do, or the more something is, the more badges you have, or the more ranks you go up, or something like that. But maybe not. Maybe it's just a specific thing to signify what you are a part of. And it also, like, when you think about a fish and you think about the sea and you think about the ocean, right? Like, realistically, and let's say this story, this book is like realistic. If you go out in the sea and you go out in the ocean, this fish that has these beautiful scales, of course they have to have a way in order to spot their people, right? Like, he has to, and now he knows, because you think about how many fish is out in the sea, but if you have that light, okay, period. You know what I'm saying? If you see that light, like, even though this fish got all this light, right? Because the scales bring light, it brings beautiful, ness that this fish can, like, escape. Because everybody gonna see this fish now. Either people are gonna be attracted to the fish that has these beautiful scales, or people are gonna be retracted from the fish. Either way, like, retracted mean like they want to kill the fish, or they want to be friends with the fish. It's two separate things. So just imagine. So when you are basically this beautiful fish, right? You have to know who who is a part of you and who is your friends, and how to identify them. Okay? So that's what I'm getting. Oh boy. Because this is a big sea. And I'm also hearing under the sea. Under the sea. So the Little Mermaid. Dun, 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 under the sea. Okay, something about the crab that sings it. Once again, we're talking of reverencing the color red. Um, but in the book, the the scale fish that has all these beautiful scales give his friend one scale, so he can so they can be beautiful. Okay, isn't that so sweet? So they can, not saying that they're not beautiful already, they are, but it's something that makes them shine just like that fish shines. So when that fish sees another light, okay, can I get an amen? When that fish sees another light like itself common, okay, that's when it knows, okay, this is my fish, that's my friend, let me swim towards my friend, let's go towards the light. Something about going towards the light here, even if it's not as bright, but if you always just follow the light. That's also what I'm getting. Even if you are in a dark place, right? Even if you love the dark, where will you go, right? At the end of the day, if it's just one light and everything full of darkness, you're gonna go towards the light. This might have something to deal with black and white, the colors, but mostly what I'm getting is a signature, a sign. So yeah, I believe that is all that I'm supposed to talk about or say. This could also have something to do with like a bite or something like that. Maybe not like a physical bite, but I'm also getting a fish. A fish bite. Oh my God. I got a bite. I got a bite. I know this sounds crazy, but it's something like, it's crazy. I got a bite, but this might have something to actually deal with a bite because if you are a part of the matrix or you are a part of like um whoever the guy is that turns into everybody, you have to have like a bite, right? You have to be bitten in some type of way. Oh God. Maybe somebody is trying to do something to, I don't know, maybe somebody's trying to do something to someone. But like I said in the description about Red Riding Hood, the movie, no, it's not the movie. It's about the part that I read in a book, which was he was like, it's strange. In all other cases I've seen, the victims have either recovered by now or dot dot dot. So it's something about that, but me personally, what I'm getting is that it's reverse because last night I'm just steady hearing reverse, reverse, brr, reverse, reverse, and I'm getting like uno, uno reverse, but things are constantly getting reversed. So something is not working because it's constantly getting reversed. Right. And when whoever the guy is from out of the matrix that hops into people's bodies, whatever it is, it has not hopped into the person body. And I wondered, did that guy try to hop into Neo's body? Have they tried to hop into Neo's body? Like, do the Matrix explain how does this, whatever it is, the opposite of Neo, or they're actually one and the same, but they're backwards? How does he hop into people? Okay, so I heard something or saw something, but they said don't say anything, so I'm not. So yeah, but that's what I got. So follow the scales, follow the light.